It's a Minimalist Monday edition of Optimal Living Daily, episode 1193, Experiences, Not Things, by Ali Cornish with everthrive.org, and I'm Justin Malik. Happy Monday. Welcome back to Optimal Living Daily, or the OLD podcast, where I read to you from some of the best blogs I can find and get permission from, mostly covering personal development and minimalism on this show. We cover a bunch of other topics in the Optimal Living Daily podcast network, which includes 4 other shows. Definitely subscribe to those if you like this one. For now, let's get right to it and start optimizing your life. Experiences, Not Things, by Ali Cornish of Everthrive.org. My husband Josh and I greatly value vacationing together. Through shared appreciation for destinations different than the norm, we've grown closer to each other. We've tested our limits and affirmed our partnership by tackling and overcoming obstacles in places both familiar and strange. As a result of planning for travel and sharing adventures off the beaten path, we've also made a lot of amazing memories. Never once on our journeys did we purchase a souvenir, and never once have we regretted it. In place of trinkets, we create memories that last much longer. In fact, we find so much happiness and importance in experiences that we rarely give each other traditional gifts. As it turns out, considerable research has been done in support of our conclusions. What follows is 5 reasons why it is important for personal and relational growth to invest in experiences, not things. Number 1, experiences last longer in our memories than material items do. In contrast, memories, even the bad ones, become sweeter with time. These memories might fade, but the emotion and sentiment from the imprinted experience becomes a part of us. The result is a ripple effect. The experience expands our lives, builds on who we are, thereby making us more complete people. Our experiences not only become a part of us, they also connect us to others with whom we share experiences. We could try our hardest, but material things, even our mobile devices, cannot become part of us. We are the sum of our experiences, not our things. Number 2, since they enhance our character, experiences are a better personal investment than things. Enhancing character is something seldom added to our daily to-do lists, but character is important to think about, especially when you're building a personal relationship. Experiences help us to reinforce and model good character for one another. Experiences also give us defining moments we can forever characterize ourselves by, making us into better people. Number 3, experiences are worth the wait. We plan for travel months in advance. As a result, we eagerly look forward to the moment of our departure, much like school children do when anticipating summer break. The work we do in planning, from booking the tickets and the rental car to reserving rooms, tables, or activities, is totally worth it because it improves our experience. We might brave hours of airport waiting, security checks, and baggage holdups, but overcoming all of that will make the trip even more satisfying. Number 4, conversely, I can't think of an instance where someone plans a trivial material purchase months in advance. Of course, we should carefully plan the serious purchase of a home, since things like homes will increase our quality of life for the long term. But would you really want to deal with the long-term hassle for a short-term product? Take a look at grocery store checkout lines on a holiday weekend, or crowds in Walmart on Black Friday. Waiting in line to buy things brings a lot of discomfort, impatience, and anxiety. Personally, I would much rather wait in line for experiential purchases than a minor material purchase. Number 5, more often than not, the material things we buy go out of style or become obsolete. When we purchase something new, we appreciate it and may think we love it. To us, the new thing is fresh and attractive, and mood-lifting endorphins flood our minds due to the act of purchasing. But we get used to the once new objects. We adapt, and the things become boring and forgetful. Think back to something you bought 5 or 10 years ago. How many items that you bought during that time are still relevant to your life? Chances are that the items were forgotten, went out of style, or were replaced by a newer model. Memories can also be forgotten or replaced, but the originals still remain part of us. Like I mentioned in point number 1, experiences shape us into who we are, and the ensuing memories become the building blocks of our individuality. If we invest in creating quality memories with one another, we will have happiness for the long term. Sometimes our experiences don't seem so good at the time, like when Josh and I got the camper stuck in a volcanic sand trap while we were searching for a campsite in Iceland. We were really tired, hungry and were starting to get short with each other, and then we got stuck in what we thought was an impossible situation. Miraculously, we were not only able to trial and error our way out of that hole, but we also endured another hour of hunting for a camping spot. In hindsight, we are able to recall that evening with pride. We overcame several obstacles together and are better for it. We saw how we both handled the stressful situation, and the result made us even more connected as a couple by increasing the respect we have for one another. Conquering tricky situations paves the way for potential opportunities to become better people, and becoming better people is the best gift of all. Josh and I are definitely not the first to discover the benefits of seeking unique opportunities to make memories together. What we have discovered are the tangible benefits of seeking out experiences instead of material things. You just listened to the post titled Experiences, Not Things by Cornish with Everthrive.org. Definitely check out her site, and I've been giving away books to random people on my mailing list, a simple weekly newsletter with life tips and quotes, plus what's going on in my life and with the podcast. If you're not already on my mailing list, now's a great time to join. Just visit oldpodcast.com and enter your email address to be in those raffles. You'll also get other freebies from me like spreadsheet tools, and whenever I find other helpful free resources, I share them in that newsletter. So again, just come by oldpodcast.com and enter your email address there to join. It's totally free. And I'll leave it at that. Hope your week is off to a great start. Thank you for being here and listening to me and for subscribing to the show. It really means a lot. I'll be back tomorrow reading to you where your optimal life awaits.